What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and today I am so excited to recreate this style because y'all, finally I found a client who wants this style and it has been a while, and I realize that every video I'm always like, I'm so excited to recreate this or recreate that or do this or do that, but y'all, I'm actually really hella excited every time. That's hella funny. I love doing hair. So today we are recreating a feet and ponytail that was originally done by Braided. If you guys do not follow her on Instagram, like, what are you doing? She is literally one of the goats. And so I was super excited to recreate this look that she did. This is actually a tricky one, so if you guys are a beginner braider, I really hope that this video helps you guys learn how to navigate through this style, because woo, even me, I was like, oh baby, like this is just a lot going on, but it's so cute. So just like I would do if I do a ponytail at the top of my client's head. I'm sorry y'all, my shoulder was in the way in a lot of this video and it's just giving ghetto, like I don't know what I'm doing, and I promise my next video will be better. But basically what I'm doing right now is putting two knotless box braids in the back of my client's head. This is going to give me more space for my client's ponytail to come in, and it's going to make sure that it's not super tight on the nape of her neck. It's going to relieve a little bit of that tension, and it's also going to make her ponytail a little bit more full, because we know when we do any type of feet and ponytails, sometimes the ponytail can be definitely giving pinky, it can be giving thin, so we want to make sure that we try to make these ponytails look as full as possible. So I'm only doing two in the back. You can always do more than that, but I just didn't. And this style has a bang, so we're gonna put a bang I don't know why I'm calling these bangs, but we're putting two braids that are coming to the front in my client's head. Originally in Braided's post, these braids went back and then curved around, but the way that my client's hairline was, it wasn't looking right, so I had to take it out. I was like, yeah, you just need like two bangs coming to the front. So I did switch up the style a little bit just to tailor it to my client's head, and I feel like that's really important to say, because when our clients bring us photos that they want us to recreate on them, sometimes realistically we can't do it to a T. Like I've had clients bring me styles and I'm like, okay, your head is hella small, like all of this is not gonna fit, or like sometimes my client's head is bigger or their hairline is just different. So it's really important that you guys learn to tailor whatever style you're doing to your client's head. So in that case, this is what I did, and it still turned out looking bomb. So yeah, we're just gonna braid this going to the front, and these two beads are actually gonna have I said these two beads, y'all, I'm a mess right now. These two braids are actually gonna have beads on them coming to the front. So whenever I attack a style, I always work side by side. The right side is my strong side, so I always do this side first because I feel like I'm gonna just bar it, and like that way I know how to navigate through my left side a little bit better. So what I did was actually part of my client's head down the middle, and I'm going to just attack the style based off the picture. So on this one, I'm kind of just showing you guys the designs that we're doing. Once again, my broad ass shoulders in the way, but I'm just showing you guys the design that we're doing, and then on the second side I'll kind of show you guys how I actually navigated through it. But this braid right here is going to be a snake braid, Medusa braid, S braid, whatever you guys want to call it. So I'm gonna start off by doing this braid on the side. Before I actually did this braid, I parted out a heart because there's a heart in the middle. When I tell y'all there's a lot going on, like I'm not playing, there's a lot going on with this style, but that's what makes it super cute. I normally don't like super busy hairstyles, but I feel like it's been just coming back in style lately, and yeah, they've been really fun to do. So yeah, we're gonna get through this braid. I'm not really adding too much fake hair because I've said this in a couple videos where I have done this little S or snake braid. If you guys add too much hair where the braid curves around, it's gonna like sit upward and it just doesn't look good. So typically when I'm doing the curves, I really do not add fake hair. As I work towards the bottom of the braid, I'm gonna add in some fake hair on my client for length and a little bit of fullness, but when I'm creating these curves, I'm really not adding any fake hair. Your client's hair will naturally build up and make the braid bigger, and then once you get out of your curves, you can begin to add in some synthetic hair. All right, so this is the heart that I actually parted out, and the reason why I parted it before I did the Medusa braid is because it kind of curves into that braid, as you guys can see. So I just parted that out so I know where my snake braid was going to be, and I'm actually doing the second leg of the heart. Y'all, I love doing hearts. They're so easy and they just look so pretty, and I love the way that this one is like in the middle of the style and not right above the ear. It makes it a little bit more challenging and just super cute and flowy. So I'm gonna be combining the ends of these two heart, the two heart sides into one braid, and we're actually going to be curving that down, and it's going to be going into the ponytail. And y'all, I cannot wait till y'all see the way that this style builds up and turns out, because it's so cute. So I'm just going to braid one side of the heart on top of the other, and I'm going to braid this straight down. And once again, you guys will notice that I didn't add any fake hair in yet. I'm not going to add it until I get to the bottom for length. Guys, I just don't want my braids to be super bulky, and remember, when we add in the fake hair, it does make your braids a little bit bigger and thicker. Number one, I love to see the stitches, and also, like, I don't know, it just doesn't look as good when your braids are hella thick. I feel like going into styles like this, so I'm really only going to be adding the synthetic hair when we get towards the bottom. Now, if my client's hair was a little bit thinner, then I might have added the hair in earlier, but because her hair is pretty thick, pretty full, I didn't really need to add in any fake hair until we got to the bottom for length. All right, so this part of the style, I definitely switched up a little bit. You're gonna part downward where your heart is, and this is gonna be a braid going straight down with two triangle parts that are gonna be coming across it. Originally, I was supposed to do like a zigzag braid because that's what she had in her picture, but it just honestly was not working. And y'all, when I was doing this style, I was pressed for time. This style actually took me 2 hours to do. Normally something like this would probably take me about 3 hours, but I really had somewhere to be, so I was like, you know what, I have to move with a purpose today. Still turned out fire. Most of my clients, y'all, even when I'm in a rush or when I have somewhere to be, will not know, because I always make sure I produce quality work. But yeah, I was hella pressed for time. I was like, I got somewhere to be. So I tried this braid a couple times and it didn't work out or look how I wanted it to look. So I decided to actually just braid it going straight down. It's a little modification, and honestly, it wasn't like a big change from the photo. I think the photo, this had like a little zigzag braid, but it didn't really take away from it. So I decided to braid this braid straight down and into the ponytail. And then the two little knotless box braids that I did are actually gonna be going across the next two braids and fed into another braid. I know y'all are like, what the what? But the braiders who get it, and the ones who don't, y'all gonna get it eventually. And when y'all see the style come together, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it now. So after this braid, I did a crisscross braid at the top, and I don't know why I didn't record that on this side, but I am going to move into the next side and just show you guys how I navigate through with my parting to set myself up. So the first thing I'm going to do when I work on one side is make two parts. It's going to be the crisscross braid that you guys see right next to it, and then I'm going to go from the point of the last braid that I did and part down diagonally. That's going to be for my Medusa or my snake braid, whatever you guys want to call it. The next thing I'm going to do is, I know that there is a heart in between these braids, so I'm going to go ahead and part out that heart, and to make sure that it's symmetrical, I'm going to take my comb to the point of the first heart, and I'm going to drag it around and just make sure that my heart is lining up. So that's what you guys just see me do with my comb. Now, this heart is going to kind of go into my Medusa braid a little bit, and it's also going to go into my crisscross braid a little bit. So I'm going to take out that crisscross braid and make sure that I'm able to part the top of my heart, and I'm pulling a little bit of hair out of that Medusa braid to make sure I can do the point of my heart. Now, just like I always say with knotless box braids, really with braiding, everything is about illusions. Really, it is very hard to get one side of your hair to be 100% symmetrical with the opposite side, but you definitely want to make sure that you are getting everything super close to looking like the opposite side, and that is going to make them appear to be symmetrical when people are looking side by side. Sometimes one side of your client's hair might be a little bit thicker, or they might have thinner edges on one side, or there's just a bunch of different reasons why it could potentially not be symmetrical. But like I said, you want to just kind of give it the illusion that it is. So I make sure that whenever I'm doing any type of parting, any type of like special things that need to match up on both sides, I always take my comb across and try to measure it out, eyeball it out, and make sure that I'm getting things to be as close to the same side as possible. Also, it really helps to have your clients sit and look in front of a mirror. I know a lot of stylists don't like to do that, but me personally, I really don't mind my clients being able to see what I'm doing or looking in the mirror. I feel like most of them trust me and trust the process, and it just helps me to make sure like I'm getting my parts down the middle, I have my sides matching. It's just really helpful. You can always do the part and then also just turn them to the side if you don't want them seeing what you guys are doing. So once I'm done parting this heart out, I'm going to start from above the ear and work my way to the middle. That's usually the easiest way to attack a style, just because, yeah, I don't know why. Well, it's the easiest way for me to attack a style. So I'm going to clip that heart up and I'm going to first work on the Medusa braid. I don't know why I didn't, oh, actually I did record it, but y'all, the camera had like tilted down a little bit, so you literally couldn't see anything that I was doing, so you didn't get to see the Medusa braid on this side. I'm so sorry about that, but if you guys want a tutorial, I'm actually getting ready to do a whole head of those, so that's going to be really fun. So yeah, anyway, right now I'm creating the heart. So the first braid that I did was the snake braid. Now I'm doing the heart going around. That's going to be in the center. And yeah, usually when I get to the left side, it's a lot easier for me to do. I usually work through it quicker because I've already kind of figured out what I'm doing on the opposite side, which is amazing. So yeah, this side will be super quick and super easy. Next, I am doing my crisscross braid down the middle. This is actually my last braid. I had already parted out a little heart and rubber banded it in between these braids. I didn't show that part either, y'all. Honestly, I was just moving with a purpose today, and I didn't record some intricate pieces of this. So if you guys want me to redo this style and like talk through the entire thing and show you every single freaking step, I guess I can for y'all. Let me know in the comment section down below if you need it. If y'all got what y'all needed to get from this video, let me know down in the comment section. Drop some fire emojis and I'll know that you got what you got. So you guys can see me pulling those little two knotless braids across. They are going across and into this very last braid that I'm doing, and this style just looks so bomb and so popping already. So I'm putting these braids into a ponytail. I actually had wished that I had did a couple more. Okay, my braids is looking kind of good on my head. Anyway, I wish that I had did a couple more knotless in her head just to make this ponytail a little bit thicker, but it's giving what it needed to give still. So I'm gonna be taking one braid and wrapping it around this ponytail just to hide that rubber band, and I put beads on the front. She only wanted clear beads. And so yeah, everything is coming together, y'all. It is looking like what I needed it to look like. So yeah, we're almost into this finished look. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the finished look for this video. I absolutely love it. I followed the picture almost to a T, changed a couple things, but I think that it turned out so bomb and it fits London. She is literally just gorgeous, and yeah, she could damn near rock anything at this point. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys feel about this style, and if these tutorials are helpful for you guys, let me know in the comment section as well. Trying to do more pre-recorded videos as opposed to lives, just to give you guys a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and as always guys, I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out. What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?